And welcome back to Music Free Gaming and your weird Discord. Discord, for some reason, is no longer automatically entering streamer mode the way it's supposed to. It's weird. I don't get it. But that's okay, because there's going to be lots of things that I don't get today, and this is definitely going to be one of them. Anyway, how's it going? This fine Thursday. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It's going to be great. It's going to be exciting. We're going to have all the fun ever, and or at least a little bit of it. And okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. What am I doing? I am going into the game. Haha! I remember how streaming works. It's only been 2 days. You'd think I'd remember. And now we have lava and ice cream trains colliding. All right, hang on. I must fix. I must fix. It is silly and crazy and goofy and stuff, but there's a fix that must happen here. Okay, you go there. And you go there. All right. Hi. Hello, Roddy. I think you asked me that question. Oh, I'm now stuck. Oh, goody. I'm stuck in the train. Okay. I think you asked me that question last stream, and I told you then. I don't know. I don't keep track of that type of thing. But I hope you're having an okay day, and not like my trains that are crashing into each other, because that's just silliness. Okay. Okay, machine still exists. We are going to make some cake today. And no idea how this is going to work, but we're definitely going to try it. All right, so let's take a look at our ingredients list. Yep, you asked the same question last time, Roddy. And I said I didn't know. Does not sound like one I've seen. Okay, so step one, we're going to need some wheat. Or some wheat flour. So we are going to be grinding out the wheat. Which is going to go there and there. And we're going to get ourselves a little bit of happy belt action. All right, so basically we're now going to be pulling out, yeah, we'll pull the wheat out from here. Now, that's sugar. Wheat is actually this one. Cool. Well, that's okay. I am capable of changing things. Okay, that's fine. That'll go there. Also, let's go ahead and take this out. And take that out. Okay. Woohoo! Don't know why I fell through the hole there, but we'll go with it. Anyway. So the wheat's going to come through this mess. And I'm going to need a millstone. All right, I forgot how to make a millstone because it's something I need all the time. Stone, casing, cog. Okay. I was kind of hoping I might have just accidentally left one in here, but turns out that's not going to be the case. So, all right, so grab one of those. Whoa. Oh, I've got cogs, and I need a stone. Actually, regular stone might count. Yeah. Well, that's convenient. Also, let's see now. I'm going to need something else. Probably. I don't know what, but something. Oh, right. I'm going to need a few of these. Do I have? I thought I might have maybe possibly perhaps kind of sort of had some andesite funnels in my backpack, but I do not. So we are going to, oops, hang on. All right, so we're going to put a bunch of stuff away, and let's get ourselves a couple of those. Great. Say things are going just fine. It's going to be smooth as butter, which we'll need at some other points in this recipe, but not here. Okay. So that's going to go there. We'll, okay, we're going to need some grindy happening there. And do I still have some smart hoppers, smart shoots? I might have put them in here. Okay, perfect. And because I was crazy and probably have some seeds here somewhere. Well, nope, I was smart and got rid of all my seeds because I don't need them. Okay, that's fine. Actually, this will be even better. We'll set a list filter, which will be great. And what we're going to do is basically say if it's not wheat flour, we're going to get rid of it. Okay. Roddy, I already answered your question. And I left all of my, I put all of my stuff in here. Cool. All right. All right, so we'll just drop this guy here. So if it's not wheat flour coming out of this, dump it down here, and we'll set it on fire, and it will die a wonderful death or something. Yeah, because that's how this works. All right, so I am doing this right? Yeah, so flour will get ground. We'll get sugar that's being ground, and then cocoa powder. Actually, I don't think the sugar needs to be ground, right? Because if we are making sugar dough, which we are, yeah, it can take powdered sugar, but it can take regular sugar, and that is just peachy. So we'll go with that. No extra processing needed. This will be minimally processed automatic made bread, because, you know, or cake. Because, yeah, that's how that works. Okay, oh, and then I need to take a look at chocolate sugar dough, which is the same stuff. It's water, flour, and stuff, but with cocoa powder added instead of, or added to the rest of the stuff. All right. Okay. Yeah, all the trains waiting to do their trainee business. All right, so cool. So what we should have coming out of this here is going to be our wheat dough and our sugar. All right, so that's a couple of things. And then the cocoa powder. So let's see, how do I want to make all of this? How do I want to make it all mix, right? Because basically, this will need to go into two different things, okay? Which is fine. We can absolutely do that. Absolutely. It'll be a thing. So, all right, do I have basins on me? No, probably not. That would be silly. Why would I have a basin on me when I've got a bunch of them in a box? Okay, so the idea here is that we can run all of this stuff this way and that way. You know, I wonder if I were to, maybe not like that. It is that cake maker guy. How's it going, Amanda? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Kind of thinking maybe not like that. I'm actually kind of tempted to shift some things over, which would be annoying, but might actually work better. You know, like so many good ideas. It's annoying to the people whose ideas you're undoing. And when I'm baking both the annoying ideas and the good ideas and the bad ones also, I have no one to blame but myself and or past me, because past me is an idiot. Future me, on the other hand, future me knows what's up, but past me has no clue. Okay, so this would come into a thing here, right? But I need to take all of this out. So I'm confused, and that's okay. All right, so let's do this. I have vaults on me. This might work. Vaults, or do I want to do a double chest? Either might be okay. Roddy, you do not want me to sing much of anything. But also, I've never heard that song before, so no. Okay, so all right, so what I could do is if I were to do something like this. And then did you what future me said about you next week? Yeah. I know future me is I'd say future me is mean, but future me is so often right that it's like hard to complain, you know? All right, so kind of what I'm thinking I might do is, oops, if I have this pop out this way, and then into the basin like so. If I do something like that, boy, this would be really weird, but it might actually work. And that's, geez, monkeys. And that's scary that I might actually have things that work. Let's pop this out. We're going to come off one block this way. Because, let's see, because I think what I have to do, I think I need a funnel here. And if I do that, I think I actually have to come down underneath this, and it's just weird. Doable, but weird. Okay. Nope, that's fine. We're totally going to have a clue. Okay? It'll be just as if Colonel Mustard were here with us. Okay. All right, so basically, I want to bring this up to, can I bring it up to there? No. Okay. Oh. Wow, look at me all silly. Okay, nope, that would go there like that. Okay. I think this is going to work. I think so. Hey, Carp, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a fabulous day over there in YouTube land. Do I happen to have smooth stone? Well, that would appear to be a no. However, I do have iron. I do have iron. We'll go with iron. Iron blocks are good. I just want to slap a block down. I don't think it's going to matter, but we're just going to be sure nothing's going to go through there. Okay, it'll be great. All right, so 3. All that stuff goes that way. All right, and now I think I'm actually going to do the same thing. I might need a thing there. Yeah, gotta make that baker. It's easy as pie. Just gotta make that dough. You better believe it. Yeah, no, that's not okay, and I think I like it. Okay. So I'm a little worried about if I were to just put an andesite funnel here, okay, pointing down. I'm a little worried that with these basins, they're just going to, it's just going to kind of stop maybe. And I'm just a little bit concerned with that. Okay. It's going to be a thing. It's totally fine. Totally fine. Okay. Also, be nice if I got stuff moving into that chest. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a problem, but it's okay. It's okay. We're probably going to jam up and it's going to be horrible, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see if I have mixers. Okay, let's see. Mixers. Oh, I have all the mechanical mixers. We are going to be okay here with all the mixers. Okay, great. So we mixer there and we mixer there. And I'm going to have to set some filters. Okay. So let's see now. Yep, I think this is jammed again, but that's all right. Let's see. We have stuff going. Oh, it all just ends up down here and cooked and smashed and made into delicious things like donut holes. Okay, well, that's great. You're dumb, Rungy? You know, that happens around here a lot. Hopefully you're actually okay. Okay, so theoretically, coming out of all of this stuff, we're going to have chocolate sweet dough and regular sweet dough that we can mix with all the other stuff. Okay. Well, I doubt that's true. But, all right. You know what? We're just going to, all right. Okay. Sorry, Roddy. You're gone. Okay. So let's see what we got going on here. All right, so first off, we need to drop a torch because I'm letting the darkness in. And that's never a good thing, right? Don't want to let the darkness in. That's just asking for trouble. How do I cope with a mistake? You know, I learn from it and move on. You know, sometimes you just got to do that. Okay, so theoretically, stuff is happening here. So what I need to do is come out underneath that. Wow, do I want to dig out more of this dirt? Just let it go? Yes, I'm going to dig. It'll be tidier. I'm sure that's the reason why. It's not because I'm doing something silly. No, it'll be fine. Okay. Wow, look at my inventory. It's messy. So messy. Yeah, so I'm almost certainly going to have to dig out a bunch of this going this way, but tis okay. We'll, truly tis. It's all of the archaic tises. Okay. So we'll let that happen. Now, so the idea here is we're going to come out of this with a couple of things, right? We're going to come out with all of the does. None of the deers, okay, just the does. Yeah, sorry, that was... Speaking of mistakes, that joke was probably a mistake. Okie dokie artichoke. So, cool. So we've got the dough coming in here. Let's go ahead and... I think I want to drop this into chests here. Okay. And we'll put them, in a couple of different places. But, all right, because this is our the first step is we need this sugar dough. Okay? Because we need the sugar dough for lots of other things. And actually, you know what I should do? Would make a lot more sense, perhaps, would be to slide this over. Convux, welcome in over there on Kick. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Let's actually maybe do this. Let's drop this here. And we'll drop this guy right here. And then. First time being on Kick. Well, welcome. This is my second time being on Kick, so we got that going for us. How's it going, dude? Okay, that goes there, and that goes there. And grab some filters. Or some funnels. Okay. Just heard about it, see what it had to offer. Yeah, I have a weird relationship with Kick, okay? Because for the longest time, I swore I was never going to stream on Kick. And then I got thinking about things a little bit and realized that, maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Olivia, welcome in, welcome in. I'm doing all right. How are you? Oh, it's just rain. It's so sad, all the rain. You're good. Glad to hear it. But no, I finally decided the other day that, you know what? I think maybe I'm okay streaming on Kick. So yep, this is stream number 2 of my Kick adventure. So what is this mod? This mod, it's mostly create mod. And if you do exclamation point mod or exclamation point mod pack in the chat, it should tell you where or should give you a link to things. Try it without the space. Yep, there we go. That'll do it. And yeah. So it's mostly create mod. I've got a handful of other mods for food and stuff. So what I'm making today, or at least what I'm trying to make today, is cake. And despite rumors to the contrary, the cake is in fact not a lie. Okay? So, at least that's the theory. You'll have garden biome? Nice. Yeah, the is that like the new, you're talking about the new Pale Garden with the creaking and the, yeah, that's really cool. I haven't had a chance to play in that yet because I've been in Create Mod and I don't have that update yet. Nice. Yeah, it's all sorts of goodness. Okay, so what we should be having here is, assuming I've done this right, so I have hardcore or survival. Generally just regular survival. I have played hardcore before. It's been fun. If I want a change of pace, sometimes I'll do hardcore. I did a hardcore series it's over on my YouTube channel. It's called Going Hard. So you can check that stuff out. But this is just a really chill survival series. But the assuming I've done this correctly, and it's going to be a little bit of a mess, is we should get chocolate sweet dough into this chest, regular sweet dough into this chest, and then this is going to go into all sorts of good stuff. Yeah, if you use !YouTube in the chat over there on Kick, should give you a link to my YouTube channel. It's a music-free gaming over on YouTube, but slightly simpler. I think it's also linked in the panels. I think I set that up. You know, it's dark and rainy. I want it to stop. But yeah, !YouTube, I think will get you there. Okay, so anyway, what am I doing? I'm confused. All right, so I'm going to need cake, which now we're going to deal with the flour, the sugar dough, and I also need eggs. Okay, so that's where this is going to come in. My first memory of playing Minecraft was, what was it? Well, I first played, it was Thanksgiving 2015. Okay. And I remember it was the first time I had actually, because I played it on the PS4, and it was the first time I played a game with 2 thumbsticks. Because I'd been playing on PC, or I'd been, you know, on the PS2, or, well, I guess PS2 had them too. But man, I was sitting there with that controller and trying to move my character and look around, and I felt like an idiot. It's like, I know what I'm doing. I know how to play games. I'm not... But, nope, it took me a while to get that sorted out. That was a mess. Okay, so what I want to do here is we're going to set up, I think, 2 basins. One there, one there. They'll slide out, coming out this way. Okay. Yours is weird. Spawning in a world of punching trees for 10 minutes because you didn't know what to do. Yeah, I guess I had seen some Let's Plays of Minecraft, so I was at least somewhat familiar with the game. But, yeah, because I think I'd seen, who was I watching? It's probably Achievement Hunter. I don't remember why, but yeah, watched them play Minecraft, and that was weird. But, you know, it was enough to make me realize that, oops, that's not what I wanted to throw out. It was enough to make me realize that, oh, hey, Minecraft looks like it could be kind of fun. And all right, so I want this to come out on this side. Okay, so the idea is, and I might need to move this. So right now, let's just assume this is in the wrong place, and then we'll adjust. So the plan is we'll have the different doughs come out into the cauldrons. Yeah, ask away, Olivia. If something I won't answer, I will tell you that I won't answer. But feel free to ask away. Okay, but so the doughs are going to come in here. We'll hit the mixer. I need to add... Oh, oops. That was wrong. Hang on. It happens. We make the mistakes, and then we move on. And that goes there. Okay. Can you make a perfect logo with... Oh, no, I think I'm okay with the logo I have, but thank you. Okay. Oh, did I need... Oh, I need to pump water into those things too. Right? No. Okay, sugar, no. Wheat flour, sugar, cocoa powder, eggs, milk. Well, this is all broken. It's all broken. I'm going to change all of this. This is all just wrong. Turns out you need to be sure you have all of the ingredients going into your recipes. It's a thing. It's totally a thing. My logo is very recognizable. Yes. You see the rabbit being pulled out of the top hat. Yeah, yeah. You know, I went really artistic with it. You know, so my channel, it's music-free gaming, right? And my original logo is the musical symbol for shut up. It's the fermata over a whole rest, right? And I decided, oh, I'm going with gaming. I will replace the fermata with a controller. And yeah, it's just weird. Any other stuff? Nope, that's fine, Olivia. That's fine. I'm good for now. Okay, so let's see where I can not screw this up quite so much. Okay. Okay. Oh, auto mod. We'll let that through auto mod over there on Twitch eventually. There it goes. The musical symbol for shut up is your favorite song. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we got to sort this out because I've just... Whatever I had there wasn't going to work at all. Let's just... Okay. So, we've got dough coming out here, we've got sugar coming out here, we've got cocoa here. And then I need to add eggs and milk. Okay. Milk is down here. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So we've got eggs that will come in. I just took down the box, but we'll pull in eggs here somewhere. So how do I want to make this actually mix? I don't know. I don't know. I've done this once before. This shouldn't be that hard. Okay. Oh, right. It's not. All right, hang on. I need to check. Something here in my notes is just wrong. Okay. So sugar dough, flour, sugar, and water. Okay. Flour, sugar, water. I can do that. And then the chocolate dough is flour, sugar, cocoa powder, and water. Okay. Okay, so we got this. So all three of these need to go into one, and then just the two into the other, and then we mixy. Okay. This is fine. All right. So maybe I wasn't quite as far off as I thought. Sorry, I just had to take a moment and picture things in my head. And honestly, I've got a lot of weirdness going on in my head, so yeah. Yeah, no, it's just weird. What if I were to do it this? Okay, I will have to move that. Where's my pickaxe? Okay, we'll have to move that. I'm gonna, maybe not. I could run water in some other way, but if I go that way, see, I could actually bring these under here. Okay, I could do that falls into this. Okay. Ah, okay. So maybe I actually do kind of know what's going on. I wouldn't count on it, but maybe. All right, so that goes up there and there. So we're going to do the same thing I just tore out a minute ago. Okay. So that'll go into there, and then that goes that. No, that would be silly. We're not going to mix up andesite funnels here. Okay. So that'll go like that, and then what I can do is I can set up another basin right here. Actually, I'm gonna have to move this back one. Back one or two. It's. Actually, no. I guess that's fine. That can go there. This can go here. This, actually, I'm gonna have to clip. Okay. So that's gonna have to go that way, and then I need to stop the stuff. Okay. So basically, the wheat's gonna come through here. Yeah, I do need to back this up one. Okay. I was not thinking fourth dimensionally, as Doc Brown might say. You know, I have not watched Back to the Future in forever. It's a good movie. Just haven't watched it. And I watched that thing so much Back to the Future. It was a little bit scary. Not the movie, just the amount of times I've watched it. Oh no, I've got this in the wrong. I was going to do it on the other side. Okay. That goes there. That flies in there. That flies in there. In, not out. Okay. And I am going to have to cut this because I have to get some water in there. Oh, on the other hand, I could pump water in from the sides. See, what I need to do is I need to run water into both of those. Okay? Which is fine. And I could just pump it up from down there and it'll be great. It'll be lovely. We will have plenty of the water eventually. Okay. I'll just drop a pump below it and it'll be good. Okay. So I'll worry about that in a minute, but the next thing I need to do. Oh, actually, let's move this so that I can. I'm just gonna fly around, you know. I was thinking we're talking in the Discord earlier today about how much I just tend to fall down. Yeah, that's absolutely a thing. I fall so much. Okay. We'll connect up that way. Okay. So this will be good. So I can bring this way. So theoretically, I'll have the regular sweet dough come out this way, or the sugar dough. Chocolate sugar dough comes out this way, which is good. And then I can worry about dealing with the rest of the cake mix. Okay, which will be pick your sugar dough and then eggs and milk. Okay, so what I need to do then is, now I think I do want to turn the corner. Okay. Because I think what I want to do is, if I run this way, we'll pull eggs right off the line over here and feed that into the cake. That makes sense. Do I need eggs for the pie crusts? Graham cracker crust doesn't need it. It does need sugar dough. Okay, so no, the eggs are only needed for the cake dough. Cool. All right, so we'll need to figure out how to get all of the stuff out. Okay, this is fine. This is totally fine. So what if I were to come in like this? Let's diggy, because this hillside is totally expecting to have to tear out this hillside. It's fine. Yes, we are absolutely gonna be here. I think just to make my life mildly easier. Okay. We're gonna bring this way. Okay. Said this is the mildly easier part of this. Okay. All right, and now we're gonna come in with this guy, right? The chocolate. And it's going to come in over here. So what I'll do is bring this in like so. Okay. I need to slap another block down to stop things. And we'll pull in the chocolate sugar dough will go in here. The regular sugar dough will go in here. It's going to be good. Hey, Kobe. Welcome in over on the YouTube side of things. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Follow for follow is banned on YouTube against the terms of service. So no, I shall not be doing that. Okay, cool. So awesome. So we now have the chocolate coming out here, the regular coming out here, and I think I'm going to do this in a couple of ways. We're going to run this out this way. But I think what I want to do is pull this out here a little bit. Do the thing. Thank you. So this will come into, we're going to come into two basins. All right. Now, this is where we're going to make the cake, right? I need to mix eggs in here, and I need to pump milk into here. Okay? Okay. So the eggs can come in that way. The milk, I could come in from underneath. Right, so I could bring this way. Right, we could do the thing and wow. Okay. Right, so we could do the thing. We could bring the milk in from down here. Okay. And we'll connect up to our happy milk tank over there. And I just need to get eggs in here. Okay. Eggs. Okay, I know how I'm going to do eggs. This is going to look really funky. Okay? But it's kind of fun, and we're going to do it anyway. Where's my toolbox? All right, so this is going to be really weird. Okay, first off, those are going to go this way. Second off, what I'm going to do is we're going to bring in shoots like this, and then like that. Okay? And I know we're on the express train to Funky Town here, but bear with me for a minute. Because what I'm going to do is we're going to hop up here. I've built something like this before when I did a potion thing. Okay, so that's going to go like that and like that. And then what I'll do is we're going to pull this here. And I need to do this thing. Okay. All right. So we're going to take this line. Oh, yeah. This is going to be lovely. I think what I'll do... How far up am I? Okay, I'm going to trim this, but I need to see where I'm at. So am I up 2 blocks? Yeah, I am. Okay. So I can do this in a couple of ways. I think the easiest way, let's go ahead and cut that out, is let's take some vaults here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And down here. We're just going to make a big vault, 3x3 vault, like that. Okay. This is the cheating way of raising items up and down a couple of blocks. Okay. Is we'll just pop this in here like so. And I need an egg. All right. And the egg goes there. Okay. Sweet. All right. So we'll pull eggs into this thing. We're going to end up with a lot of eggs, but that's all right. And they'll come down this line. They'll end up in this chest. And then they'll slide down these hoppers into the basins. Okay? So just to be sure, I have this recipe correct. Raw cake base. Okay. We've got sugar dough, we've got egg, and we'll have milk here in a minute. Okay? And then what should come out of both of these things is cake. All right. All right. Okay, so I think we're kind of sort of in a place. Hang on to... I'm going to always go get more cocoa powder. Right, so the cocoa powder is going to go this way. Let's hook up some power. Oh, I guess I should finish setting the water up here, huh? Okay. Yeah, so we'll get power up to this thing. And I said I need to get the water pumping in here too. So, just to make life a little bit simpler. Okay, we'll run this down to here. Okay. And I need a pump. All right. And welcome in. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Jabari over on YouTube. Welcome. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm just looking at where all of the connections and stuff are that I have at the moment. Yeah. Woohoo! Wow, so much falling happening today. It's lovely. And I've broken one of my signs, which is probably an important thing to have had. Because it told me what I was doing, and now I don't know, and I'm confused. And I'll forget something. Okay, this is why you take notes. All right. That was probably the cheesecake recipe, actually, but, you know, those are fun. Okay. Now, I think this will work. So, yeah, future me was right. See? It's crazy how often that happens. You know? I'm sitting here thinking, oh, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm fine. No, not a clue, it turns out. Okay. All right, so this needs to come out this way. Okay. All right, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little water box here. Yeah, no, it turns out future me actually knows what he's doing, and past me is just a moron. You know, it happens. Okay, water. Where do I have water? Water, water. Look at all those guys over there. Cool. Do you have anything interesting? I doubt it. Ice. Yay, okay. Oh, this is cool. Here. Nope, you can't go that way. There, you go. I don't know. Which way can you go? I don't know. Go that way. You're going the wrong way, but that's fine. It'll find its way around somehow. Meanwhile, maybe these pillagers will here, let's see if I can coax them over this way a little bit. Hi. Hi. Now, you want to walk this way, okay? All right, you go and just stay right there. Nothing bad will happen to you as long as you stand on the train tracks, okay? All right. So what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Doing things. Okay. Oh, right. Water. I got distracted by all of the distractions. Okay. Oh yeah, go get them, llamas. The llamas know what's up, right? All right. Water. Oh, everything is glitching because it's just that cool. All right, we'll go over this way. It's silly and weird, but we're gonna do it anyway. You would think that maybe I'd have water nearby or something, but no. Nopers, nopers. Okay. Great. Oh, it's a horse. Okay. It's like, what's this big brown thing up here? I've asked that question too many times in my life. Okay. Did I cause problems for myself down here somehow? I don't know. I have no idea why everything is stopped, but here. I'm sure it's perfectly safe for you to go. Or, you know, not. That's okay too. Here. I shall force the issue. All right. Okay, no, we're fine. Everything's great. I know what I'm doing. And if you believe that... Okay. Cool, so that'll go there. Yeah, the train driver... Yeah, I'm sure it is. It's my drivers are on strike or something. You know, all of those silly blaze burners, they're just totally on strike, and yeah. All right, so, let's see. Do I happen to have any more gearboxes? I don't. Awesome. I'm totally going to have to craft up a bunch more, but by bunch, I think right now I just mean 2. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here is we'll just vertical gearbox. That'll go there, and then there. By there, I mean somewhere else, but yeah. Cool. So that should, once everything is connected and turned on, it'll be great. We'll have all the good things. Okay, so next we're going to need, actually, let's just stick that sandwich in there. We're going to need some encased chain drives. Okay. And probably something else. I don't know what, but something. Like maybe a nap. A nap is sounding like something helpful. Okay. Oh yeah. Everybody's confused over here. Here, you go. Don't know what he's caught up in, but definitely confused. Feels like there's a signal that's just not happening. And I'm not sure what, but there's definitely something kind of messed up here. All right. Well, that's fine. There, you just go, and then he's gonna go, and it's gonna be silly and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've got a weird bit of track here. That's just let me throw one train signal down real quick, and then we'll hopefully get this figured out. Train box, train signal. There we go. We're good. We're good. Everything's great. One gear says to the other, my life is pointless. I feel like I'm just going in circles. The other says, don't think that way. Your life is turning around. Yeah, you know. The power of positive thinking or something. Okay. I do want to pop this out here anyway, but okay. All right, yeah, there we go. I think that was enough. Okay. Yep, I just needed one more thing. Okay, see, we got this. We got this. We're totally gotten. This is totally gotten. All right. Cool, so let's get some power up here. Don't know how I'm going to do it, but we are absolutely getting power up here. I think what I might do... Oh, could I do this? Pull this up. Unfortunately, that's in the way, which is a little bit annoying. So I can pull power from a couple of places. I can pull it from down there, or I can pull it from over there. I mean, any of it would work. It's just a matter of how. Right. So I think the way I want to do this is I'm going to come up here. We're going to slap a dealy bob on that. We're going to bring this down to here, I think. Yeah. Okay. And then this is going to come out to here. Yeah, this is totally going to make all the sense in the world. There's no possible way this is just totally silly and stuff. Also, it's spinning the wrong way, so. Let's try this again, this time with feeling. Okay. And where did I put my encased chain drives? Also, I need to put these back. Okay. Chain drives, I have seen you somewhere in the midst of time. And or a box. There we go. Okay. Got it. We're good. We're totally fine. Okay. All right, so that'll go up that way. So these are all spinning the right way. That's good. Water is pumping up. Also good. Okay, so both of those are wet. I love it. All right. You know, sometimes you just need things to be at a certain level of wetness, and then everything works like a charm. Okay. This is definitely one of those times. Okay. I think we're going to do it this way. This is going to be silly. I mean, I've done silliness before. This is definitely one of those times where silliness is going to abound. All right, so this will go here and here. And then I need to... We need to make this happen. So... Oh, you know what? I should just bring my toolbox over here, I suppose. So I have it with me and can just pull stuff out of it when I need to. Also, do I have any more belts? Wow, I don't. Okay. I'm gonna just those. Maybe that'll be enough, but okay. Bring this toolbox over. Okay. No. Put it a little bit closer. Okay. So that'll go there. I do need to connect this. Oh. Okay. We'll do it this way. All right, that's a little silly, but it works. And then this one, I'm going to fall. You know, when I get done with this world, and it's actually going to be coming up here in the not too distant future, not like tomorrow or anything like that, but I think I'm coming up towards the end of what I want to build here. The next thing I'm going to be working on, I'm going to go back to vanilla, and I want to build sort of a sky base. Oh, my ability to just fall off things is absolutely going to make that whole system, stupid. Okay, so we now have mixy, and then I need some mixers over here, and I need to get those pipes going. Okay, so I think... Okay, so this we're going to just cheat. We're just going to do that. Okay. And I do need to... yeah, tether to hold me up. You are not wrong, Amanda. You are not wrong. Definitely going to need something. Okay. All right, so... Oh, I can't run that there because I want to run... Let's get this... I'm going to have to go below here. So I need another line here. This is going to go out to the pie crust line, okay? Because pie crust is a thing. I am going to make pies in this restaurant because pies are delicious. So much better than cake. Maybe that's a hot take, but I like pies so much better than cake. All right, now I do need to get this over to the milk machine here. So I think maybe what I'll do, just a matter of figuring out where everything is going to go, right? So other than the fact that that's wrong, it's totally fine. Okay. Cobbler? Cobbler's not bad. Cobbler's not bad. I prefer a crisp to a cobbler, but we'll make apple crisp sometimes when our apple tree has actually produced apples. And oh, that is so good. Do I really want to just zigzag this over? I mean, yes, it's going to look ridiculously stupid, but maybe it'll work. Let's go see if I have some more pipes. Otherwise, we'll have to craft some. Okay, I've got copper ingots and I have copper sheets. What do you know? Sheets, ingots, cool. And let us craft. Okay. Oh yeah, this is going to be great. Let's be sure this is all connected up first. Okay, where this will come under here. Okay, maybe this will be all right. I am regretting my life choices, but that's okay. Sometimes you just have to get past the regret. Okay, and accept the fact that yes, you did eat that entire package of Oreos. Okay, and oh, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the one who has to worry about the entire package of Oreos, and you're all good. Okay. So, let's see if am I lined up? No. Okay, I think this way, that way, a way, something like that. I'll probably have to add another pump here. And go. Or maybe not. Coincident, you ate an entire package of frozen broccoli. Okay. Probably slightly healthier than the Oreos. Possibly. Yeah. Okay. So we good here? Do we have milk in the... No? Where's my wrench? Okay, we've got milk there. And I cannot see into the thing. Strangely enough, I don't think I have milk there. Okay, okay. You're so stuffed. Yeah. That's fair. All right, we're gonna cheat this. We're gonna cheat this hard. So I think what I'll do is we'll come off of... I guess it's not cheating. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm creating a pump. That will go there. This goes here. Okay. And right, this is going to be great and stuff. I just have to actually get things. Oh, no, I can craft those. That's good. I have the power. Okay. So we'll just tap out of those couple of places. As soon as I get this going, our milk will get pumping. And it'll be great. Okay. Yes, this is totally fine. All right, I wonder, is this actually going to be going the right way? If I were to put a chain drive here and a chain drive here, that is spinning backwards. Awesome. Well, so much for plan A. All right. So let's see. I'm going to need a bunch of wood. I think this counts as a bunch. Okay. All right. And let's grab a bunch of those. Okay. And a bunch of these and a crafting table because, yeah, that's a thing I absolutely need. All right. Gearboxes. Go. All right. Let's see now if I can get these spinning in the right direction. All right. So if you go there and you go there, and they are totally backwards. Perfect. Okay. Now they're going the right way. Cool. And these have milk in them. That's lovely. Sweet. Sweet, this should be fine. Okay. So theoretically, you know what? I'm going to throw a couple of chests here. Because... Actually, rather than chests, let me go see if I have droppers. Droppers would be even better. Wow, I just keep ending up with just like the one thing in my inventory. It's a little silly, but I do. Also, just look at, oh, I'm going to want that. Yeah, I'm going to need that soon. Droppers, perfect. Okay. Yeah, because I'm going to need that campfire to cook the cakes. Okay. Oh, which means I should probably get a couple of tunnels. No, okay, no, this will be fine. Let's... Yeah, belts. All right. So we'll slide this out this way a little bit because I'm going to need a little bit of room here. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set some droppers right here. One there, one there. Okay. We're going to get some brass funnels that go in there. All right. Then what I need is stuff. We need a filter. Oh, okay. You know, I'm wearing different glasses because my other glasses broke. These ones don't fit nearly as well under my headphones, and it's a little uncomfortable. Fortunately, I think I've got some new glasses coming, so that's awesome. All right. Cake. Cake is spelled that way. All right, so cake base can be smoked is fine, except I want this to be not smoked. One should not smoke one's cake. Okay? You know, it's bad for your lungs, and all in all, it's just something that should probably be avoided. Okay? So we're going to avoid the cake smoking and all of that goodness, and hopefully everything else will be okay. Right? Okay. All right, so what I'm going to need here is... Where's that campfire? Awesome. Yeah, that's true. It's hard to avoid the smoke on your birthday cake. That is... Okay. Basin's there just for... You ever have those moments where you sit there and you look at your life choices and you think, now I get to just pick up a campfire with my pickaxe. Where did it go? Oh, it's in there. Okay, I'm now regretting many of my life choices, and hopefully this will stop being one of them. Okay, so campfire goes there. This comes out. I need a fan. Hello, fans. Do we have an encased fan? Well, that looks like a no. That one would be nice, please. Thank you. Okay. All right, so we get some of that, and do I have the stuff on me to make a... No. I don't. I put away all of the stuff. I need to make a fan. But that's okay. Get this, and then I think it's... Grab a couple of those. Actually, we'll just grab a couple of andesite casings. And our survey says, encased fan. Okay. Awesome. So the plan here is to fan. Okay. That way. Okay. And just to make life slightly easier, let's go ahead and get some glass. Smells like somebody's microwave popcorn in my house, which is probably actually 100% accurate. I think somebody microwaved popcorn in my house. Nope. that's not how that was supposed to go. Hi, I would like some of those, please. Thank you. All right, and now I need a shaft. Would be handy. Okay, and let's see if hopefully this is spinning the right way. Otherwise, it's going to be a little annoying. Okay. Also, I'd like to place the blocks in the right place. Oh. Actually, you know what? This is fine. I can make this work. Okay. That was not ideal, but okay. Okay, that goes there. Actually, this needs to go. Okay, hang on. Doing the things. This goes there, and that goes there. And then this, the fan is absolutely working. The fan is sucking, okay? The fan is in full suck mode. So if I come over here and place a campfire right there. Yep. Oh yeah, it 100% cooks. Love it. Okay. All right, well, that's definitely a thing that happened. Okay. So, let's see about maybe doing something cool. Like testing this system, okay? So, let's get we're going to get a bunch more cocoa powder. I'm going to need a bunch of wheat, and I'm going to need a bunch of sugar, okay? So, cocoa powder is easy. It's kind of sort of like in this chest. Okay. All right. Kind of feel like something's not working right over there. Okay, that's fine. So all right. All right, at this point, I now need to dump things. The seeds can go away. That lone stare can go away. That one piece of stained glass is gone. Okay. All right. Great. Cocoa powder. All right. Let's go get some sugar and let's get some wheat and maybe get some sleep. The other problem with these glasses is they're slightly more powerful than my other glasses. Because they're just reading glasses. They're just like Walmart reading glasses. My regular ones are a +1. I mean, that's all they are. It's a +1.0. The lowest power you can get. These ones are 1.25, so they're a little bit stronger. And they're not overly comfortable on my eyes. 3, 4. Okay. When they're okay, it's better than not having them, because if I didn't have them, I wouldn't be able to read. Yes, that's how that works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4. Okay, something like that. And anyway, I do kind of like the idea of being able to actually read chat and see what's going on and stuff, you know. But yeah, unfortunately, while these are great temporarily, they're not ideal. But I should have some replacement glasses coming. I think we ordered some. With, you know, we had some other things to get from Amazon, so we ordered some of those too. Okay. Oh, I need to. Yeah. I need to do that as well. All right. Nice. So step number oh. That's just silliness. Step 1, throw the sugar in. Oh, you know what would be great is if this turned. Okay. Wonderful. So let's see now. Do I have a gearbox? That would be awesome if I did. Gearbox. Okay. We'll just tap the line coming off this way. Right? Yes. Okay. And it's spinning in the right direction. I love it when things spin in the right direction. Okay. So that goes there. This wheat, 1, 2, 3, 4 goes in there. Oh, and this isn't grinding at all, so that's cool. And then, yeah. So I got to fix that. Also, we'll get eggs here in a minute. Okay. So is that it? Eggs, sugar, crashing trains. I think we're okay. We've got all of the above. I'll fix the trains here in a minute. I need to, let's get this working first. All right. So basically we're going to come off of there. I'm going to come off of all right, well, let's just, so that's going to go there. Will yeah, no, this will be fine. Totally fine. Just slap that in that way. And away we go. All right. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be one of my streams if the trains did not crash, right? Ah, okay, hang on. I'm on fire, and that's not ideal. Okay. Oh, right. This is stupid. Okay, hang on. Okay. So I need to change this. Okay. Yeah, so the problem I've got here is basically one of these needs to put out sugar, and the other one needs to put out wheat dough. Okay. Because otherwise we end up putting out the same thing in both directions, and that's not at all cool. Okay, so put the sugar back in there, and pull that sugar out. Okay. All right, so that's doing its thing. This guy is, yeah, this is what I was afraid of, is the sugar is going in there, but not the wheat. Okay. Not the wheat dough. Darn. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. On the plus side, we now have stuff going into these vaults and not going to make cake yet because I have not set any of that up. Okay, which is fine. It's absolutely fine because I don't have the eggs going yet either. So many things not happening here. It's wonderful or something. Okay. You know, sometimes I just know what I'm doing, and other times I just make it up as I go along. Except the reality is I always am at that point where I don't know what I'm doing, and here we are. Okay, yes, the seeds are all falling out there. That's great. That's what's supposed to happen. Okay, and we are making sugar dough. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take this off just for just a moment. I want to be able to pick up that. Okay, and now that can go in. Okay. Great. I think we'll do that over here too in just a minute, but I need to solve this problem because I thought this was going to work, but it totally doesn't. So, gonna have to change this little toy here. All right, so how do I get the wheat from over there to over here? That I don't know. I just don't know. All right, so I think maybe what I need to do, if I replace, I might be able to replace things. Oh, I wonder if hang on. This might work. Hang on, we're gonna make a quick change here. Assuming I've measured things correctly. Oh no. Sadly, they're not at the correct angle. I can't do a 45-degree angle on a slant, so... Well... That's just annoying. Alright. Cool. I was kind of hoping that... Well, okay. Not fall and stuff. Nope, that's not going to happen. Where's my fall counter? Okay. Great. So that's going to mix up there. All right. So how am I going to get the... Oh, I did get wheat flour in there. Okay. Maybe that is going to work. Okay. Hang on. Let's pop that out. I just want to be sure that this only makes the chocolate sugar dough. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Oh, let's be sure this is behaving itself. Okay, I think it's behaving itself. All right. So, chocolate sugar dough away. All right. Nice. So, the next thing I need to do is get a bunch of eggs. Okay, because the cake, right? You tell people that stream's a train wreck. Yeah. Ugh. Sorry. I know, I'm totally missing that comment because, wow. I got too distracted by my train wreck of a stream. Sorry, you're 100% right, and I got... Okay. What am I even doing here? I'm streaming. That's the whole point of this exercise. The whole streaming. All right. But yeah, I think that's actually working. All right, so let's go get a stupid amount of eggs, right? Because that's what we're here for. Stupid amounts of stuff. All right, so let's go get some eggs. Eventually, I will have a train that comes over here and does the thing, but today is not that day. That might be next week. We shall find out. But first, again, with the worst design system ever, eggs. Okay. All right. Back. Whoa. Hang on. Hang on. We can do this. We can get it in and out. We can even slap open the doors and stuff. It's fine. Totally fine. Okay. So let's see now what fun and exciting things will happen when I put eggs in there. I think I'm going to sleep first. And then we'll put eggs in. Okay. Cake really seems like a breakfast type food. So we're going to do this when we first wake up. And yeah, we're just going to totally egg it up. All right, so they go in there, they go out there. They're making their way over here. Okay. Now, obviously, nothing here is happening. Nothing's coming out that way. Okay. So, step one, we need to get this thing spinning. Either of them, doesn't really matter which one, but either of them needs to... Ouch! Okay. So I think we'll do it... Okay, here. Give me... Did I use up all... Jeez. All right, hang on. I need to make some more cogs because all we are cogs in the machine, dude. Okay. Yeah. Wow, this is just going to be silliness, but it's okay. It'll work. We'll make it work. It'll be fine. All right. So that's mixing. We've got eggs. We have milk. And now... Okay. Oh, look at that. We've got stuff. We have stuff. It's cooked at... Whoa, hang on. We have cake. We have cake. We have cake.
Groovy.
Okay. We have cake. Do we have chocolate cake? Why do I not have chocolate cake? Okay, hang on. We have cake base. I'm fairly certain there was a chocolate cake base. Am I wrong? I can't type, but... There's no chocolate cake base. What did I need the chocolate sweet dough for? For the chocolate graham crackers. Okay. Cool. So the good news is this machine doesn't need to exist. Where's my wrench? There it is. Okay. Okay, so that's just wonderful. Okay, so that doesn't need to be there. None of that needs to be there. That doesn't have to be there at all either. And the eggs... Oh, let's stop pouring eggs down the bowl. Great. Okay. Okay, well, cool. Ow. Okay, don't stand in front of that. It's hot. Okay, so... Awesome. Okay, so the chocolate sweet dough doesn't go into making cake. It goes into making pie crust. It goes into making chocolate graham cracker pie crust. Okay, that's good. Okay, we've got it. We're fine. So we're going to have cake coming out the middle and pie crust coming out the end. And all of this is just going to be silliness. Okay. All right. Well, this is fine. Okay. This is totally fine. We'll just bring that over and bring this over and... Okay. Ah, sweet. But we've done it. We are, in fact, making cake. So, wonderful. Wonderful. Now, it's possible I may want to change this, but... Okay. Okay, that's sugar and wheat flour, and it's just missing the cocoa powder because it's finished. It used up what I had. Okay. 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 All the stars. The stars shine big and bright. Okay. So. Good. We can worry about pie crust and stuff later, right? Raw pie crust is the wheat flour, milk, and butter. Okay. And then you cook it. But so maybe what I'll do maybe I'll move this cooking setup, which would make some sense. Egg, sugar, no milk. Why are you not? Oh, because I broke the thing. Okay. That's fine. We'll leave it broken for a moment. Because this is going to have to come out. Wrench. Hi. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's move the cooking bit because where that's going to go is because I have to cook the pie crust and I have to cook the cakes and all of that stuff. So I think that should happen later on, but we're making cake, y'all. It's wonderful. All right. So I think to make life easy on myself for the moment, let's take that out. Okay. So it won't make any more dough. Even if I do hook it up, oh, it may make up a little bit more, like 16 more or something like that. But it won't go any further than that. We'll be okay. Everything will be fine. If I keep telling myself that, it'll be great. Okay. So let's see now. Hang on. I have. Okay. All right. So we now have all of this goodness. All of this goodness. Yeah, I think this is going to be right. We'll take this out. We'll move it because if I'm going to do pie crusts and like a graham cracker pie crust, oops, where's the raw? There it is. It's all of this graham cracker crumbs and stuff. It's not going to use the bread. So the pie crust just uses the wheat flour and butter and milk, which, okay. Wheat flour, darn it, I may end up having to do 2 wheat crushers, which would be fine, but I wasn't thinking, which, again, should shock nobody that I would at some point not be thinking, okay? Sometimes thinking, it's hard, okay? And I totally understand any of you out there who just don't have a handle on the whole thinking thing. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Okay. I was not planning ahead and, now this is where we're at. Okay. So basically here's the problem. All right. It's going to be a fun problem. Don't worry. Wheat is being ground here, right? So it's going to go into this chest. And then not go over here. It's basically the problem. What I could do would be interesting. What if I were to replace this with a vault? Set up a smart chute that pulls just the wheat dough out. And I run it over there to that thing. And then that can connect up with a mixer. I might actually want to run it over this way a little bit because I've got eggs. Woohoo! I've got eggs coming in here. I need to add butter to it. So, but that would be a really nice way actually of getting the wheat dough out. Okay. Okay. Now it turns out I do not want to put. Okay, here we the sugar back in, please. Having the chest in there might have been a problem. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, try to avoid that. All right. So sugar's gonna go out there. Let's get our vault. The reason I'm using a vault is it's 3 blocks wide. Woohoo! 1, 2, 3. All right. So we've got our wheat flour. Okay, smart chutes I left down here because I didn't need them, so I just put them away, and that's just how that works. Okay. It's okay. I know what I'm doing. Okay, there they are. See, I have vision. I have stuff. Okay. Cool. So only the wheat flour is going to come out of that. So what I can do is, yeah, we'll get a get a shaft. Okay. And oh, that's even spinning the right way. Okay. Wonderful. So this can go over to that. Perfect. Okay. So, and I already said I'm moving this, so we'll deal with that. But now all I would need to do then is add another mixer and all that stuff. Okay. Let's stop. Stop that. Let's get some of this. All right. Cool. All right, so this will go here. Let's look at that pie crust recipe again. Raw pie crust. Milk plus butter plus wheat. Okay, so the wheat flour we've got. The milk. Heck, the milk we've got. What I need to do is let's split this. Oops. I actually need to split this. Not there. Okay. That goes there. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have all sorts of goofballness now happening. Okay, no, well, it's gonna look stupid. We're gonna do it anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that back. Stick that back in there, so now our milk is pumping. We got to pump up the milk, you know, like you do. Okay. Yeah. Pump up the milk. Pump it up. All right, and now. Yes. All right, so mixer goes there. And then what I'll do is we'll take our chutes. I don't have an anvil. All right. Sure, I have my reasons. Okay. All right. So yeah. So the chutes. This is gonna make sense, and it kind of scares me. It pops up that way, and then I can just take a chest. Okay. And we can take. Yeah. See, look how awesome this is going to be, right? I feel like I should have more shafts somewhere, but okay. Yeah, so that's just going to come out that way. And you know, I actually do want to move this down. I popped this one up because it was easy, but now I don't want to. So we're going to do it this way. Which means I need to run. Woohoo! Yeah, that can go there. And then this height can go up there. Something kind of like that. Oh, or not quite like that, you know. Okay, well, cool. Up there, I guess. Or right. All right, where do you connect? Okay, you. there to one of these things is not like the other, and I don't know which one it is, but oh, I see. They're spinning in the wrong direction. Cool. Okay. No, that's cool. There we go. Okay, so now we'll stick one of those there, and this goes over to there. Okay, see? I am totally making sense of things. Totally. All right. Wow. Look at the spammer. Okay, well, we're just going to ban you. There we go. Sorry. Got spammers over there on Kick. That's how you know you're totally making it is the spammers show up, right? Okay. So I need butter. That's gold. Gold is not butter. Now, I know this surprises some of you, okay, but it's true. Gold is, in fact, not butter, and some of you may not believe that. You may be one of those people where you're sitting there saying, I can't believe that's not butter. But it turns out that's trademarked by another company, and we just can't have that now. All right. Cool. So butter will go through here, up and up and up. All right. So now here's where things are going to get fun. We'll do that, and then let's take out that. Okay, so we get milk going into both of those. Now let's just make sure we're doing this right. Raw pie crust, wheat flour, butter, milk. And I can use a mixer. I was looking at the smashy, but I could also use a mixer. Okay, so we are fine here now. Everything is fine. So that will go like so. This will go like so. And then I think what I'm going to do is let's... What? Again, with the seeds and the things. All right. So that, anyway, that has to happen up there. So I think what I'll do is if I go like that, and we'll just connect about like that, and then I don't need this anymore. All right. Okay, so are we doing okay? Might be doing okay. All right, so let's, I guess, see if we get pie crusts, but yeah, I'm fairly happy with where we're at the moment. Okay, it's all gonna look dumb, but that's okay, right? All right, so let's get stuff. Also, maybe. All right, let's free up some inventory space. And I did set the filter on this, right? So that it only spits out the wheat dough. Yep, I did. Awesome. All right, so what I'm going to need then is, let's go. I did set this filter here as well, right? Yes, okay. So what I'm going to need to do now, is one, get my butter away and get my iron blocks back because I want them. Okay, and I think I'm done with those and fluid pipes. Maybe. Well, I might need more of that. We'll see where the milk goes from here, but let's go get some butter and some wheat. Okay. Also, did I remember a train crashing and I totally forgot about it? It's absolutely a thing. Somewhere something crashed. We'll take a quick loop over. Yep, there it is. Okay. Yeppers. Yeppers, yeppers. We have definitely a crash. Okay. You go there. Okay. And you I'll go there. And there. Everyone's happy. Okay. We're good. Everything's good. Hi. All right. So, butter. Oh, butter. Butter's over here in the dairy, it turns out. Okay. So we'll drop through here. Did this break again? No, it's fine. We're fine. Okay, good. 2, let's see, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 stacks is good. 4 stacks of butter is perfectly fine. That's good enough for anybody. All right, so we're gonna get the butter, and we're gonna get the wheat, and everything's gonna be tremendously fabulous. Okay. That's the story, okay? There's gonna be tremendous fabulousness going on here, and I think we're gonna be okay with it, right? We're also gonna take this opportunity to maybe throw some of this stuff into the storage system. Okay? All right. Because, oh, right. Because my inventory is just a hot mess, and I need to do a little bit of something about it. All right, wheat. We are wheating. We're getting the wheat. Unfortunately, lots of things have been eating wheat here, and my wheat farm is not keeping up. And I have not taken the time to expand out the wheat farm like I was planning to. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's more than enough wheat, certainly for sure. At least for now. Okay. Where am I? Get lost in my own base sometimes. It's okay. Marcus Brody got lost in his own museum. I can get lost in my own base. It's all good. For those of you who are fans of the Indiana Jones. All right. Which I am. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade is such a good movie. Such a good movie. All right. Is it perfect? No. But it's good, and I like it. Whoa, train. Okay, so step 1. I guess we can throw the wheat in. Step 2, let's get our butter. Again, not the gold, because that would be weird. The butter in. Okay. So butter's going where it's supposed to. The wheat is going... Okay. Are we getting the wheat dough? Getting that wheat dough. Oh, okay, so there's wheat flour. Yeah. Okay. And... Okay, yep, there it goes. Okay, cool. And look, we have pie crusts. Sweet. Or, not so sweet, because pie crusts typically aren't very sweet, but sweet. All right, we have pie crusts. We have, at the moment, it's raw pie here, but okay, or raw, cake. All right. Hey, we are making epic process? Yes. This is an epic process, and also progress is being made, and all of those things are happening at the same time. Great. So yeah, so the pies are happening, the cake is happening. What's not happening is the graham cracker. Okay? That is going to be an entirely separate level of pain, okay? Because we have to make graham crackers and then crush them and then make crusts, and that's just going to be crazy, right? We have to make the graham crackers, which is butter and sugar dough and milk and honey and yeah. And I have sugar dough right there, which I'm not getting access to because of silliness and stuff. You know what? I think I need to move this over because I do need to get the sugar dough. The chocolate sugar dough will be for the chocolate graham crackers, but this is... All right, let's go see. I think I had some more shafts in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to just move this pie making thing over one. Oh, hang on. Let's also let's grab some of this and some of this because I'm going to have to adjust my pump action over here. Okay. Yeah, basically this whole machine needs to slide over one space so that I can get the sugar dough out of the thing there. So, okay, so that's going to come out. Okay. Butter can go back. All right, and then that'll go there. Our mixer. Okay, hang on. Inventory space is still a hot mess. It's okay. Okay. Okay, mixer goes on top of that. Great. All right. So, I guess that can come out. That can come out. That can come out. This is going to have to change, which is fine because I need this wheat dough to go this way. So what this is going to have to do is this is going to have to come out. Oh, I don't have any. Hang on. Oh, where's my toolbox? I probably picked it up and because I'll take it with me because that makes more sense than just leaving it there until I need it again. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. So let's cut that for a minute. Yeah, so this is going to come out that way. This will come out this way. Okay, yep. Guess who's about to create a big mess? That would be me. Okay, which is not at all surprising. Okay. Big messes are kind of part and parcel to what I do. Okay, so that's going to go there. Awesome. All right, and this is going to come out this way. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to shift our whole pie making operation over one. Okay, because pie is great. All right, so this is going to go out this way. And, you know, I don't know that I need to do this, but I am going to set a filter on that. Okay, just to be sure that that does, in fact, only make pie, okay? Okay, so that'll go over like so. So now all I need to do is connect this up so it goes that way, and I need to connect my chutes up. So shoot and shoot. All right, cool. So butter's moved down, and I need to bring the milk. Okay, cool. Bring the milk in I guess I can leave that. This is going to look really stupid, but we'll do it. Oh, of all of the stupidity that I could be doing, this is some of it. Okay? Yeah, no, we're totally and completely full of the nonsense, but it's okay. My ice cream train and my pizza train have now crashed, which is like a really bad party for somebody. But, you know, we've got to fix it. You know, I'll have pineapple on pizza, but ice cream on pizza is just, that's a step too far for me. Okay? It's just not right. Okay. You go. Oh, okay. I must have the ice cream train. Okay. You go there. Nope, that was the wrong one. That's fine. And you go there. All right. Great. They'll sort it out, I hope. Otherwise, they will crash a lot, and that's a thing I'd like to avoid, you know. Maybe what I should do. Switch that one. Okay. All right. We're good. We got our glitches and trains and crashes and stuff. We're probably fine, right? Absolutely. Oh, since I'm here, I'm running low on belts, so let's come get some more belts. Downstairs. Can't run out of belts. That would be bad. You know, how else would you hold your pants up? Okay. Yeah, let's just grab a... We're just going to grab a handful of belts here. Okay. That should be enough to restock the toolbox. And yeah, this is being refilled. You can see it showing up there. Yep. Because I have a kelp farm that farms kelp and makes belts. Because farming is fun, right? All right. Yeah. So I'll tell you, this whole thing is just a mess. All right. There's nothing pretty or elegant about any of this. It's just silliness and wackiness and stuff. That's right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So cakes are there. Pies are there. Great. Now, okay, so we have a pie crust. We're going to be pulling this off for the graham crackers and stuff and things. Right. Okay. Yeah, no, this is fine. Yeah, no, the graham cracker stuff is going to be a little bit messed up, but oops. Okay. I'm going to fall down here. This is cool. Let me see if I can get a... Do I have a gearbox? Yeah. All right, let's hope this is spinning the right way, because that would be really handy. Okay, come on, stand on the pipe. There we go. Nope. That is, in fact, not the right way. Okay. Cool. You know, as many times I try to stand on that pipe, I apparently do not have the skills. Okay? Some people may have other skills. I don't. That's just one of those. I have not skills. All right. So, all right, hang on. Let's put that there. So just to be sure, because I'm silly like that, that is in fact going the wrong way. Yes. Okay. Great. Okay, still going the wrong way. Awesome. How about I just... Do I just tap into this line? Yeah, we'll just... There. I don't know what I just picked up. Oh, a bunch of wheat flour. Okay, cool. All right, and go wheat flour. All right. Oh, jeez, how much? All right, geez, so much wheat flour is piling up here. Cool. Give me a thing. Go. Okay. And oh, all the wheat flour. I have so much wheat flour now. Okay. You go in there. Clean up this mess because, wow. Okay. Okay. Maybe I can free up some inventory space or something. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, that's it. I've spilled flour everywhere. It's not unlike when my kids helped me bake when they were little. No, actually, my kids were really good about that. It's the joy of anxiety. You tend to be really careful about things. All right, cool. Awesome. So that's a thing that's going to happen. And then, honestly, I might need to turn this because if I'm going to do graham crackers, right? We're not going to do the mini pie crust. I'm not that crazy. Graham crackers. Okay. Which is butter, sugar dough, and milk, and honey. I think what might be good here is let's pull this butter out for a minute. I'm going to turn this chest. Okay. Because what I think I want to do here is we're going to take this way. Okay. Not that one. That one's just wrong. But if I send that way, I could potentially rig something coming over here. I don't know for sure. I think weird things are going to happen if I do this, but maybe it'll work. I not entirely sure. We're just going to be guessing, I guess. So basically what I need is another mixer here. Okay. This is going to go out this way. Chute. Oh, I don't have chutes. Okay. Nope, that's fine. There's chutes in the toolbox. Cool. Also, let's get all of these belts out here. Put them back in the toolbox. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I think we may have a little bit of a problem here. Let's see, because I'd like to go here and here and there, but I can't do that. I can get really crazy and just get a giant vault, but that would be silly. Okay. Okay, right, but we would get the mixer here. We would get I guess what I could do. Oh, there's an idea. Let's I don't have to use that. Oh, I've got my redstone toolbox on me. Need one of those. Let's grab hoppers. I know, it's like old school. We're gonna grab some hoppers. Okay, and the way I'm gonna do this is let's take that out. Okay, and we're gonna run hopper, hopper, shoot. That sounds like a game or something. Hopper, hopper, shoot. Does that work? Do we have butter in there? There's butter in there. That's not a hopper. That's not even a chute. It's a basin, and basins are not what I'm looking for here. And go. And we're getting butter in. Perfect. Okay. So it's going to be a little bit slower. but that's okay. Those hoppers will go fast enough to keep up with the mixer, right? Right, so graham cracker. So sugar dough, which will come in from this side. Wow, this is getting hard to navigate. Okay, so that's okay. That's not going to work there. Cool. Okay, I'm now. I need to put a dealy bob in, and I can't. And my ice cream and pizza have crashed again. All right, well they can stay crashed for a minute. I need to figure this out here. Okay, so this is gonna have to go. All right, we'll do plan B. All right, that's gonna have to come out. I am gonna need to get milk in there, but I can do that from this side. Okay. Hey, J-Car. Welcome in over on Kick. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Okay. And like so. I don't know if that's actually going to work or not, but we'll see. Okay. Actually, let's... Is that mixer hooked up? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, J-Car, you're over on YouTube, too. Awesome. Okay, so... Alright, hang on. Let's, Okay, it's mixing, and it is mixing. Okay, yes, perfect. Okay, good deal. So the pie crust is still cooking. That's awesome. Alright, I am going to have to adjust this belt here. But that's okay, right? Right. Every once in a while, you need a belt adjustment, and that's fine. Okay. So that's going to go there. This is going to have to come out or something, because I'm going to have to figure out how to get... Oh, I'm going to have to get stupidness in here. Let's do this. Let's take this out. Okay. 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 Wow, falling. Okay. And we'll just... Can I run this milk? Oh, I can't put that there because that's going to be in the way. All right, no, that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut this. Okay. Which is fine. Okay. I mean, it just broke everything, but it's totally fine. Everything is great here. Okay. Everything is triumphant. It is most triumphant. Okay. See, this can come across here, right? I can stick this belt in here like that, and that will spin. But I broke my mixer here. So, in all honesty, that might not be a bad thing. Because if I kick this back out this way a little bit, I think this is going to work a little bit. I'm going to have more room is the important thing here. So if I can move that out that way a little bit. And then, okay, I do need to get milk under there, but we can go like that. Okay. And I think I'm going to have to... I may have to do something with that. I may have to block that off. Let's see. What I could do... Yeah, let's take this out. And we'll move it. So this is going to come up that way. Okay? This is going to go away. This... I do need milk into both of those, but we'll do it this way. This is silly. In all seriousness, that's just wackadoodle. Okay? We are definitely dealing with the wackadoodles worth of stuff here, but okay. Okay, so that's getting milk. That one probably isn't. So, because I think I've hit the edge of where the pump goes. All right, and that's fine. We can be good with that. I just have to get everything going. So, right. Yeah, see, that's empty. So what I need to do is get a pump. Either I could try to fit one in there, which would be okay, assuming I've got the stuff for it. Okay. Yeah, it's workable, it's just messy. All right, hang on. Let's grab a belt here to make that happen. Okay, and oops. I actually need to kick that out one more. Okay, there. All right, so that goes there, that goes there. This goes nowhere. All right, there we go. That's better. All right, so now I just need to get this milk pumping. And, you know, gotta get a good milk pumping, right? All right. So where would be the best place for this to be? Probably, let's do this here. Okay. Let's do this here. We're going to break that. We're going to, whoa. Okay. No, there, like that would be great. Okay, you go like that. And then that can go there. Right? No. No, let's take that back. Take that back. This guy is instead going to go here. Okay? So this will come out and become a pump. This will come out and become a pipe. Okay, let's not spill the milk all over the floor. That would be unfortunate. Okay. And it looks like we're good. Milk is flowing where we need it to flow. And I think just to, well, I was thinking of moving that around, but I think we're okay. What I'm going to have to do is come underneath here. Okay. We have to come under there, and from there we're going to need to do honey. Okay. Now the honey is going to be a little bit of an issue, so let's get over here and okay. This is definitely happening. Let's I'm just going to reverse this. So all of the honey, we're going to just start filling this up again, okay? I could worry about these honey blocks, but for now, I don't want to worry about it. I just need honey. So assuming, hang on, we're going to hop up here. Yeah, the hives are all still there and pumping, so awesome. Of course, it's nice and sunny, so I should have bees out and stuff, so this should start filling up again. Okay, which will be great. So the next thing I'm going to need to do is bring that honey over here to all of this stuff, okay? Now, okay, so if I want to make chocolate graham crackers, right, a chocolate graham cracker, not a graham cracker with chocolate, that's totally different. That's like half a s'more right there. We're talking about this stuff where we're going to need chocolate graham. We're going to need chocolate sugar dough, which is in this vault over here, butter, honey, and milk. Okay. So in all honesty, I will appreciate all of those. I'm going to eat one. My wife brought back yogurt-covered pretzels, and I love them. Hope I didn't chew in your ear too much. I may have. Sorry about that. Okay. So. Oh, those are so good. I love those. Anyway. Yeah, my wife had an activity at church and they had some yogurt-covered pretzels as part of the treat there. Okay. So now we've got ourselves an issue. All right, so we're going to take a basin. It's going to go here. It's going to face this way. This way. Okay. We're going to take another mixer. It's going to go in there. Okay. I have to get milk and honey into this. Honey, I can come in. I can't come in from underneath because that would be normal. Okay. That to there to there. Okay. And then cut that and cut that, and then that goes out, and that goes there. Okay. And then I think I can take out this. Okay. Cool. So yeah, so that'll be great. I can run honey underneath and milk across here. I just can't run milk into... I just can't run it right there because I run out of stuff. I run out of space. Blocks everything. Though, you know what I could do? I could do it that way. If I mean, I can't go right in front of this. But what I could do is I could take this and have this go out that way and run this way like that. And bring the milk around like so. Okay? Right? Is that... I'm not seeing milk there. My pump is too far away. Awesome! Awesome. This is great. Love it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, because the milk gets here, but it's not really getting past those. So what I'm going to need to do is, let's see, we'll do this. Take this out, and we'll put in a pump. All right, great. And then we're going to take a gear. Right, gear. Hi. Gear, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh, good. Cat has been fed. That's wonderful. Okay. There we go. I think we're set. We're now pumping milk everywhere. Okay, well that's just silly and fun and exciting and all of the goodness, right? Right. Okay. Okay. So, let's see now. What is going on? Yeah. It's like, okay. People posting Twitch. Amanda's posting Twitch clips and Discord, and that's fun. Okay. Okay, so this is going around, and that's we're milking everything. All the milk. We are full milkage. And that's great. I'm totally happy to be full milkage, and that's awesome. So now the next thing I need to do is pump the honey into these. Okay. Also, I need to get butter into this. So, right. Right. Okay. Could I don't know what I'm going to do here. I can't put the... I mean, that's just silliness. Whatever that is I'm doing, it's just broken. Seriously, this chest, it's just broken. I guess I could do a vault. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do that. All right. Cool. I think I can make this work. We're totally going to do the thing here. All right, so axe. All right, so this is going to come out. We're going to take a vault, and it's going to go like that, and that, and that. Okay, maybe not like that. Maybe like that. Ooh, yeah. Okay. And we're going to take a chute, and it's going to go up like from there to this way. Okay. And then we're going to take some hoppers. Hoppers. There we go. Oh, this is going to be so stupid. Hoppers are going to go like this way. Okay. Great. This looks really dumb, but you know, we're here. This is where we live now. Good. So theoretically, hoppers can go in there. And so now all I need is honey, right? Graham cracker, butter, sugar dough, milk, and honey. Okay. So we got butter, got milk. Sugar dough is ready to go in. I just haven't... Okay. Sugar dough, right? That'll come out. And this should be doing nothing. Great. This is... Whoa, what's... Oh no, you're doing things I don't want you to do. Stop that. Okay. Okay, yep. It's making cakes. It's making cake. Raw pastry base. It's not even cake. Okay. Stop, please. Back. Okay. Butter is fine. Everything else is not so much. Okay. All right. Yeah, so cool. I know what I'm gonna do. I totally know what I'm gonna do. All right, so basically coming under those two basins, right? That one and this one. Okay. That one. This is our honey line. Okay? Now, I think to make life interesting, I may end up moving it over a little bit. I'm just looking at where I can actually connect. Like, I can connect here. I could bring a thing out of this to connect my pipe. Right, I can do that. And I can do a cogwheel. Okay, cogwheels are cool. Like to cog all the wheels. Okay, that goes like that. Okay. So I could do that, or I could do it... Oh, actually, I could do it this way. Hang on. This is gonna make sense. I could put the cogwheel there. Okay, and then the pump will go this way. Okay. I mean, it'll actually go that way, but it's all right. Okay, cool. And now, basically what I've got is 18 miles of honey pipe that I have to run. Okay? We're going to have so much honey pipe that's going to have to happen here. It's going to be great. Trust me. It's going to be wonderful. No, actually, it shouldn't be too bad. So if I can come in here, let's grab a gearbox, right? This will go this way. Put that back. Right, I can run shafts this way on top here. And then I can just stick in the gears as I need them, or the cogs as I need them, and the pumps and all of that stuff, okay? It'll be great, and we'll just run this pipe right over here. Is this the most effective way of doing this? Probably not, but here we are. Also, let's figure out some level of inventory space here, shall we? There. Just return everything back there. Great. All right, and grab a sandwich. Oh yeah, no, this is, I hope, gonna be okay. Oh, I need a torch because it's dark over here. All right, sweet. Okay, so let's just clean this out. I'll get that stone here in a minute. We'll just get all of the dirt going first. All right, now, where things are going to get a little bit funky is coming in underneath the railroad, right? Underneath the train tracks over here. I have to go under or over them. And under will be the simplest, so I think that's going to be the plan. All right, so we'll just come under this way. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, so we are coming under the tracks like so. All right, and coming in right to the line over here. All right, yeah, this will make sense. All right, so let's go ahead and clean up this so that I'm actually at the right level, because if I'm not, I will 100% screw this up and end up with the pipe at the wrong level, and it'll just be silly. But that's okay, right? Silliness happens, and we'll just try not to get overly silly, right? Yeah, who am I kidding? Overly silly is just fun. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get all of this cleaned out, so we can make room to lay down the honey pipe. Okay, right on under here. Right, so this pipe is going to come this way, and then right there. All right. Okay, whoops, that's in the wrong place. Awesome. Okay, so we'll get this in place, and then hopefully, as we charge it. Whoa, okay. Turns out there's a hole here with a pig and a chicken. They're just sort of chilling down there, I guess, enjoying their little piggy chicken hole time. Okay. And we're doing okay, coming this way. Right? Okay, so yeah, now this is going to work out just fine. Okay. So now, she's going to yeah, he found us. He's going to make us drive trains. Yeah, that's basically how that works. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll, oh, am I out of, I'm out of shafts. That's not good. Yeah, well, we saw what happened to the last critters I had drive trains. That didn't work out so well for them. So I can understand their fear. Okay. I need to be sure I've got a thing. A gearbox. Gearbox. Okay. Because I am going to have to make a turn up here, so. Also, probably a few of those. And not so much dirt and grass and stuff. All right. So I'm going to run this all this way. Okay. And I'll start all the gears and stuff. Oops, hang on. Okay. Ooh, I may not have enough shafts. We'll see. We'll see. So that's going to go there. I need the gearbox here. Okay. Yeah, because this is definitely going to have to go this way a little bit. All right. So, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close enough. So let's get a pump. Okay, it's going to go that way, and let's get ourselves a cogwheel. All right, nice. Hey, Waddle, how's it going? What did I put under the shaft? That's a pipe. That's a fluid pipe that's under the shafts. I am going to be pumping honey out of my honey farm and over to my cake shop, my cake factory here, where I will be making graham crackers. Which is, you know, always fun, right? Okay, so let's see how far this is going. I don't think it's going to there. Okay. There? Not there. Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and take that out. And there we go. And also, how you doing over there? Waddle, hope you're having a fabulous day. Ta-da! You're not familiar with Crate Mod? Yeah, Crate is pretty awesome. And I am doing something that a lot of people don't do. And that I am making food. I'm automating, in this case, cake and pies. Which is, you know, delicious and stuff. Okay. That goes there. That comes out. And we get in there. We go. So now we should have, there we go, honey coming this way. Oh, yeah, watching the basis of stress units. Yeah, that was good. I've got a couple of create tutorials, and it's definitely one of them. Okay. Okay, I think we can go here. Yeah, because oops, that's the wrong thing. Where's my wrench? There we go. Yeah, because that's the cool thing about create is it's actually not that hard to do stuff. You just have to be sure you've got everything. Everything's got enough stress units to make it all spin. So yeah. Well, hopefully that video was at least partially helpful. Okay, so other than the fact I've got grass in my graham crackers. Okay, let's try not to do that too often. Okay. Okay, put that butter back. And so we got milk, butter, honey. Milk, butter, honey. Okay, perfect. All right, we're about to cause a giant mess. Let's block those lines before we end up getting too many bad things on all over the place. All right. So step 1, we let that out. And step 2, we let this out. And what should happen, assuming we've done this right, we're getting the wrong things. Right. Okay, hang on, stop. No. What did I do wrong? Okay. Many things have been done wrong here. Okay, since I don't have graham crackers, let's get a couple of list filters. List filters are great when you need to make something and you don't have it. Okay, so this one is going to be graham cracker. Okay, you make that, and then this one is going to be chocolate graham cracker. There we go. Boom. All right. We can make these miracles happen. All right, so this is going to be chocolate graham cracker, right? And this one is regular graham cracker. I think that's how that works. Let's double check because I'm probably wrong. Oh, it's a smashy, not a mixer. You know, you don't want to get your mixers and your smashers all mixed up. You end up with just weird things that happen. All right, let's go see if I've got some of those. I do. Perfect. All right. A couple mechanical presses. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, so step one, this comes out and becomes a mechanical press. Okay. This comes out and becomes a mechanical press. Okay, those guys I can link together. Oh, this is tremendously ugly, but it's I'm sure it'll be fine at some point. As long as it works, right? And right there. Okay. And now let's get all of that out of the way. Oh, right. No, the sugar dough needs to be there. Okay. Butter needs to be there. If it works, it works. Exactly. You know, I'm not going to complain. If it works, we're good. Okay. And now, that's spinny, and what did I screw up? All right. Chocolate graham cracker. Oh, it needs to be heated. Ah, cheese monkeys. I need to heat it. Well, that's not great. How the heck am I going to get honey into that if I have to heat it? Ah. All right. Yeah. Cool. All right, let's stop that so we're not pumping honey into these things. Cheese monkeys. Hey, Civil, over there on Twitch. How's it going? Thank you for those bits and the creeper. I'm kind of, at this point, wanting a creeper to just walk in here and blow all of this up. Because what the heck am I doing? Okay, so this... That's not going to be a thing that's going to be able to happen. That means I have to get lava over here. I guess I could do it with charcoal. But, God. All right. I guess I'm really not that far from lava. I've got a lava pipe over there somewhere. All right. Cheese monkeys. Okay. Great. Okay, so whoa, hello. All right, that's fine. You go there. How in the name of Mike am I going to get honey into these silly things? Ugh. Okay, oh, this is silly. All right, so great. Because I've already eaten up all the stuff, right? So what I have to do, I guess I could move these out. If I move them out, I'll have a little bit more room. And then I'm not blocking that output. Okay, I guess that's a thing I could do. Sure. All right, that's going to be annoying. It's going to be hyper annoying, but that's fine. We can make it work. Okay, so great. So let me go get a couple of blaze burners because I don't think I have them in my backpack. I do not. Cool. All right, blaze burners. Okay. Blaze. Oh, there they are. Haha! Once again, the best place to hide anything from me is in my inventory. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure. Right. All right, so where would I put them? All right, because what I'd have to do, we'd have to take out this for now. And this is going to have to come out for now. Because then we have to move these basins over. Okay? Now. Okay, so. And I am sure, I'm going to just take this one more look, because I've been so good about this so far. At the, yeah, it is a smasher into a heated cauldron. Okay. Great. Okay, so yeah, I can move all of this out. Yeah, I guess I could just get another belt and we can make this happen. It's just gonna be silliness. All right. All right, so let's get all of this. Oh, jeez, my inventory full? It is. Why? Because I've got pastry base. Okay. This is pastry base happens over there. Oops. Over there at the donut factory. This is the cake factory. It's totally different. We do not pastry base in the cake factory. Okay? That's it's just one of those things we have to learn. We do not pastry base in the cake factory. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, butter. Okay. All right, that's fine. Butter goes in there. All right. So we've got a couple things we're gonna. Oops, hang on. A couple things we're gonna have to sort out here. Because obviously, I still need the butter to go into this for the pie crusts. Okay. So what I'm gonna have to do is we're gonna have to pull that out and shift things around so I can get it into the basins. Okay. All right. So basically, we're gonna have to shift out. What if I just come out here? If I just move out one, would that be enough? I think that'll be enough space. So let's go ahead and pop. Hang on. I need to be sure I've got inventory space for all this nonsense. Sugar dough. Yeah, great. Okay. All right, so this would come out this way. Let's move this filter. That goes there. Okay. And let's move this filter. All right. This comes out and goes there. Oh, good. I've got honey blocks. Cool. All right. Cool. And this is all going to come out. Right. Okay. Now that is an encased chain drive, so I can shift that over one. So that's going to be good. That can go away. Okay. Well, and this is all going to have to slide out a little bit here. So no big deal for that. Okay, at least that's the plan. Also, apparently I now have a raw honey cookie. Okay. Well, that I didn't have that on my bingo card for today, so, you know, go me. Okay, that goes there. And this comes out, and, whoa, stop. Okay, hang on. You stop. We'll come back to you. We're not ready for you yet. Okay. We're going to get there. It's going to be fine. Oh, anyway. Is okay? It's okay. All right, so that's going to go there. We'll get our shafts sliding across this way. In what is, again, the ugliest machine ever. Okay, and then that will go there, and that will all smashy, but we're going to wait on that for a minute, because I want to be sure I've got all of the stuff coming in that I need to come in. So, all right, so let's get in under here for a minute. Okay, let's get all this dirt out of the way. Okay, so underneath each of those cauldrons, I need a blaze burner. Okay. All right, so we'll figure that out in a minute, how to feed those. Probably what I'll do is I'll take a thing, you know, the things. Yeah, probably what I'll do is I'll take a mechanical arm and just have it feed them from there. And then all I have to do is figure out how I'm going to charge the mechanical arm, right? How I'm going to get lava buckets or charcoal or something into the mechanical arm. Normally that's not that big a deal. It's just a matter of figuring out where everything is. 90% of Create Mod is traffic control. I say that a lot. It's just a matter of trying to figure out how to get what you need to where you need it. Okay? And this is definitely a case of I'm doing it the hard way, but it's potentially working. All right, so for the milk, that can come out this way. Oops. Okay, that goes like that. Okay. Yeah, traffic control is where the trains crash. Exactly. Because, you know, totally, the trains are safe. There's total safety in trains. And I don't have enough oomph to get the milk over there. Perfect. That's... okay. No, we're good. Actually, we might be very good. Yeah, I can make this happen. So we're going to put a pump right there. And we're going to take this out. And we're going to get cogs. Okay. Cog go there, cog go there. All right. Right. And now we're milking in there. We got milk in there. Right? No? Why you no milk? What is wrong with your milkingness? All right, hang on. We're going to just reconnect that. No. All right, and go. All right, well, that's... come on, man. Why aren't... You know, I just want to put milk in a basin. Can we do that? Can we be... All right, I think what I might have to do is we'll run this like so. It's going to take that out. I mean, I do have to put one of those in like that, but this is just going to be stupid. We're going to put a pump right there. Make sure it's pointing the right way. And honestly, this probably doesn't need to be a pump then. Just go like that. This will go here. Ugh, what a mess. I mean, I think it's a successful mess, but what a mess. Okay, great. Okay, good. So we're getting milk into the basins. Okay, next I need to get butter into the basins. And that's going to be a special breed of fun. All right, so honestly, I want to move this pump back. I'm going to do that. Okay. Because I want a little bit of extra space here, so... Wow, I am so bad at, like, standing on things. Alright, so this will go right there. This will come out. Let's go ahead and replace this pipe here while everything's turned off. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's a thing, right? Sure. Yeah, I just wanted to move that back a little bit. Oh, actually what I can do is let's do this. Let's put that there and that here. There. That helps. Okay, we'll get all of this line coming through here. Okay, and that gives me a little bit of room up there if I need it. Okay. It's a little bit tighter, all right? Great. So that's the milk. Honey is going to have to come in. Okay, I can bring honey in this way. All right, I just want to get this honey set up. We'll worry about how I'm going to feed these blaze burners in a minute, but okay, so that's going to go in there. And now this is going to come out this way. So let's down like that. Uh-oh. No, stop being honey. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I connected to, but okay. I just got so much pipe laying down everywhere. Okay, that's milk. That's milk. I don't have enough oomph coming over this way, which is fine. So we'll just I think this will work. So let's just put a pump in. Okay. Hi. I'm now pumping honey everywhere. Okay. That's it. I've got... Okay, good. The honey stopped. Good. Okay. Good. So now we have milk and honey. Milk and honey. Sweet. Okay. No, this is good. This is good. You know, I need to be stopping. I've got, like, sleep and stuff I want to get to, but I kind of want to see what I can do about this. Also, I've now really messed this up because I can't get... Okay, I can run milk in this way. Okay. That's part of the reason I did this, is I can take that out. And I need to run milk in from the side here. And like that. Is that still milking? Please be milking. It is milking. Yay! Okay. That may be not the best way to be putting that, but hey, that's this is where I'm at. It's late and I'm tired. And we're at that stage where I just don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so we got milk, sugar, or honey dough, or whatever. So if I take a little bit of butter and throw that in there. Okay. We'll throw some in there. Okay. And then this isn't hot. So, okay, so we're just gonna do this real chill for a minute. And there we go. We've got graham crackers. All right. Perfect. Okay, so it works. It totally works. So now all I need to do is... All right, so that's the sugar dough. We cook it. And there we go. I have chocolate graham crackers. Okay, good. Things are working. Now I just have to get a way to permanently heat those so that we can actually cook all this stuff. Yeah, because basically the next steps here are more smashers, right? I need to feed all of these through. All the graham crackers get hit by mechanical presses, so they become crumbs, and the crumbs. Yeah, they become crumbs. Oops, not that. But the crumbs plus butter plus milk gives you the pie crust. So obviously I've got more to do, and I think what I can do is run that this way as soon as I figure out how I'm going to get the rest of the butter out of this. So it's going to be messy, but hey, we're definitely making progress. It's a plumber's nightmare, but progress is being made or something. And I just want to change that. Okay? Okay, great. We're going to call it here. It's been a thing. I want to give a shout out to all of my supporters at musicfreegaming.com who are all awesome and amazing. And you're right, Waddle. It's a lot of pipes. And apparently the credits have decided not to roll, so that's cool. But I definitely want to thank all of you. Yeah, if you want to support the channel, obviously the best way to support the channel is to watch and like and subscribe and all of the things that all of the platforms do. But then you can also become a supporter at musicfreegaming.com. There's some extra behind-the-scenes access. You get my newsletter, early access to the podcast, supporter-only channels in the Discord, all that good stuff. So check that action out. The next stream will be Saturday morning, 7:30 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.